Hello and welcome back. I am Count Christo, and this is the Heirs to the Empire campaign. We are the glorious, the noble Ming in MEIOU and Taxes 2.0, just saving up a little nest egg to deal with plagues and famines. Now, I know Europe gets devastated by the Black Plague. Correct me if I'm wrong. The Black Plague comes from somewhere around here, doesn't it? And then goes along the Silk Road. So, I imagine we get the Black Death too, right? I mean, I hope I'm wrong. I hope we just never get a single plague, to be honest. But, I mean, So there's some people that are close to accepting tributaries, like Pasai here. So, Pasai, I'd like to improve relations with you a bit. Maybe I switch off these to give myself some diplomats back. Ooh, the One Currency Act. This means you integrate vassals faster, but that doesn't matter, because we don't have any vassals. Momentary excitement, quickly subdued. Lesser nobles. No, I wanted demand. 12 legitimacy right now would be absolutely spectacular. Maritime trade can keep having more influence. Okay, that. Yeah, we are in a better situation now. Improving the serf conditions is also fantastic for population growth. So this is one of the best map modes that's used to show the extent of your empire. Looks pretty good. Obviously most of it's tributaries, but still. Yep, okay, we've improved sufficiently with Pasai. He's willing to become a tributary. That's good. Another, fairly large trading nation around here in the Moluccas. Moluccas? Let's have a look. The Moluccas. Looks like how I'd say that. Though I think it's the Straits of Malacca. Yeah, okay, they're called Malacca. The place is called the Moluccas. Moluccas. I just don't know. Do you build up trust with tributary states? Oh, good lord. Yes, you do. Wow. Was that because I gave him a gift? Let's check it out. Daviet. No, Daviet's a bad person to test it on because I'm going to kill him. The Shan Confederacy. 69%. So, Shan State. No, I'm Shan Confederacy. We're going to bestow gifts. No, that's not what it is. Maybe it's every time they send us their tribute. Interesting. Or maybe it's just a yearly thing. That's crazy. So, the Daviet. Daviet has Liberty Desire down 4%. 2% per 10 trust. Doesn't sound like very much, does it? Subject has high liberty desire. Malacca, speak of the devil. It's because I mispronounced his name, probably. Revolt. You can have some autonomy, that's fine. Okay, so with this diplomat, anyone else? Yeah, Yamana. You look like you're... oh, it's one of these clans up here. Cool. You look like you're willing to become a tributary. We could do, if we're going to, peacefully vassalizing the world, tributizing the world, taking diplomatic ideas, not a bad idea at all. Especially since we can get this envoy travel time down. That's going to be really helpful. Maybe we take espionage. No. It's just so bad. Expansion ideas, I mean, can fabricate on trade company regions be helpful. Birds everywhere. Yep, that's fine. I'm not losing Diplo points to preserve the traders' monopoly. They've already got it absolutely in the bag. Oh, we can make more states. One more. But it's still +9 from... oh, yeah, we got a tech that gave us another state. Okay, so... maybe here? Maybe? Or do we just focus on... I think maybe we just... oh, yeah, okay. Let's just state kind of this really populous region around here and up here. Just state all of it. I think that's wise. Because remember, being in a state not only lowers the cap, but it also causes it to tick down. 0.25. Where is it? Where is it? Flood alert! How can this happen? Where is the... let's tick down from being in a state. This place I definitely made a state. No, I've just clicked on the wrong province. There we go, that's the problem. Okay, so here, part of a state, minus 0.25. That's a huge modifier. Minus 0.25 on local autonomy, so should be really good. Another place is high liberty desire. You stang. What is it that was making you unhappy? Ah, better Diplotech than Ming. Okay, that's a real problem. Places are beginning to get better Diplotech than me. But I've finished the idea group, so that shouldn't be a problem for too much longer. Can I send someone up here yet? No. Got someone here. I've got no power anywhere else, so... Still can't send them here? Still can't send them here. I guess I just collect here. Wait, is this the highest one around? No. Can I reach here? No. Yeah, okay, I guess we just collect here. Merchant present gives a tiny bit of trade power, I think. So, you know, we might get, yeah, 0.05. You know what? I'll take it. We could also transfer to here, actually. That might be more worthwhile. Let's see. We're getting 0.05 here. Or we could transfer to here and increase our income there by... Let's see. 0.01. Yeah, you can collect. Okay, almost finished filling up our nest egg, and then we're going to start building local administrations all over the shop, I think. So the situation over here, has it updated? It is still at very poor. This place is still at poor. Okay, I imagine it's not going to be at poor once it recalculates, so I'm hoping that means it hasn't recalculated. That's another thing I'd really like to see in this mod. Something that tells you when it's recalculating. So you can say, okay, now it's recalculated, now I can go and check. Rather than just having to know by knowing that things have changed. Yeah, I've got loads of admin points. We'll execute a few officials. Why was I executing officials? I so know. Oh, hey, look! The Great Wall of China! What does that do? Oh, ruins of the Great Wall. Come on. It's just disappointing. Can we rebuild it? I really hope we can rebuild it. That'd be fun. Insignificant shamanist community. Interesting. Is there a rebuild the Great Wall? I can't see it. I wonder what it does, if anything. It doesn't seem to do anything. Orissa has entered into a support independence with our disloyal subject. Are you kidding? Come at me, to be honest. Truce with Ayutthaya has ended. Hey, Ayutthaya! Ah, yes, and Yamana, more importantly. Well, probably of equal importance, but... Yamana, become my tributary. Ayutthaya, ready to give up more land? I hope you're not. It should really be a tick and cross next to threaten war. Ha ha ha! See? See? Okay, we can't fabricate on them. There's no way we can fabricate because... no possible neighbouring province, and we can't declare using our tributaries' claims, but we can threaten war and have them decline, which will result in a war with some of our tributaries. I think this will put us to war with our tributaries, but I'm not at all sure. Let's find out. Rally the southern forces down here. Begin paying the men. Buy down the rebels, who are now at least down to 250,000. Which is always good. Rather than half a freaking million. Let's put some generals in charge. I think this will put me at war with my tributaries, but that's fine. We can just retributize them afterwards. What do I want to do with my diplomat while I'm waiting? Anyone else near? Yes, Hurrah, where are you? One of these northern tribes is finally willing to bend the knee if we improve them a bit. Sounds good. We're gonna loot. Right? Max looting. I think. Because this isn't going to be valuable land to us to start with, even when we take some. And we are going to take some here, I think. We'll take something like, you know, a little trade area around here. Just to be a kind of... That's what we'll do. We'll take, you know, one trade area here, one here, one here, one here. And then you can be in range to tributize all the local areas. It'll be kind of like Portugal setting up Goa as a trade port and then being able to exert a certain amount of influence over the neighbouring states. Except I think Goa was, well, at least in EU4, Goa was handed over voluntarily. I don't know if that's what happened historically. I'm not walking into these guys just because there might, well, actually, let's experiment. I don't know if you get black, you shouldn't be black flagged if you're standing in your tributary's land when you declare war, but, you know, we'll buy some legitimacy. Actually, we're already 100. Okay, wait, why haven't we got plentiful manpower? Still not quite high enough for it. Okay, Aothaya. You're... let's just get this tributary up here first. If someone breaks their tributary status with you, do you get a CB? You should. But I think they've removed the make tributary CB altogether. They are reworking the CB system in the game, by the way, apparently. But we don't know when. I say apparently because I haven't heard it from a dev. I've heard it from Riemann. Riemann being someone who does awesome EU4 videos. You should go and check him out. Right, let's get tributary from you. He does tutorials and things. Very useful. Right. So, using the claim of our tributary that we're not supposed to be able to do, to war. Worked. Ah, yes. Okay, is it going to call our vassals against us? Yes. Idiots. Okay, so there's 17,000 of them. They're going to raise up as state troops, of course. How loyal are our burghers? I mean, whoa, our burghers are so weak. Let's check out the... yeah, I mean, it makes sense. The burghers are only getting the really big cities. They're going to gain power as we build our mega cities, though. But yeah, our burghers are so 2%. Let's get... I don't think we should get any war support, really. Because we can't afford them to be disloyal, because it will cause so much unrest. He did not get black flagged. Nice. Okay. That's very good to know. Alright, let's go speed 4, since we're at war now. Looting policy. Yes, I was thinking doing heavy looting, so that we could pump it into our stability by only taking 1/5 of it. And I am going to... Oh, I misclicked. Oh, no, that's a bad idea. We don't want to cause loot scare, because that'll make all our tributaries dislike us. And we want them to like us so we can keep demanding excess tribute from them. Extra tribute, sorry, not excess. Hello, speaking of. There we go. Now, everyone that's on monarch points that can be on monarch points? No. Anyone else that can be on monarch points? Worth checking this, I think. Oh, actually, do I still want Diplo monarch points? Yes, I do, because we need to catch up on Diplo tech. Okay. We at 2 low military leaders? We are. Let's get another military leader. Oh, it's pretty nice. So obviously this really shouldn't be a tricky war. And we're just going to take our little Goa area. We'd like to take it in one state, but it doesn't look like that's going to be possible, because I would like to take this province, because there's this Farah, Nakhon, Sai, Ayutthaya. Oh, it's the conjunction of 3 rivers. Okay, awesome. The confluence, sorry, is the term for the place where rivers meet, I believe. Siege that down. As long as we stay in 2s, we outnumber them, so obviously they're going to get their estate troops, but I think it would be too little. Should have just become a tributary, shouldn't you, Ayutthaya? If you'd become a tributary, I wouldn't even have discovered that this strategy was possible, and then you would have had a very good shot at surviving. A lot longer than you did. Well, will, not did. They are still alive, I suppose. And in fact, I suppose I don't actually intend to cause them to cease being alive anytime soon. There's such low supply limits that we're just going to have to suffer attrition for a long time, I think. Because we cannot afford to have very small armies that end up getting attacked by these guys. Split up and attacked. Once I win this siege, those guys are in big trouble. Oh, they're coming at me. They're probably up to date in tech. No, they're ahead of me on technology. Worth remembering that the AI, as well as me, has all the extra monarch points in this mod. Less things to spend them on and things like that. So this is now a top priority. So we should bear it very, very much in mind that they're likely to be ahead of time a lot more often than in vanilla. Can I catch you? I can. Good. Oh, no, that was a different army that I caught. Whoops. Let's try and... Oh, God, I can't get that. Okay, this could be an issue. Might have to retreat from this one. This is a conquest war, though, so losing one battle doesn't matter too much. Yeah, we're going to lose that one. Let's not stay in it with this bad... What? That's an extraordinarily good general. Let's retreat. We barely got away with our lives there. Almost got stack wiped. That's a stupidly good general. While they're busy in the north, let's seriously knock out this guy. Because Xailang, we can separate peace him. We're not going to separate peace to protect tributary because that costs so many Diplo points. So we're probably just going to go like war reps and cash. In fact, we can already do this. Do I want to already do this? We've got military access by going through here to get to them. Let's siege him down a bit more for the loot, and then let's do it. I want to be able to take Diplotech. Is he chasing my army down? He's a ballsy man. Is he? No, he's turned back. Okay. Alright. That's probably enough sieges. I'd like to win this one to get the army tradition. Oh, hello. You sure that's what you want to do right now? You have got the great general. The stupidly great general. Actually, I think we do have a better one, but still. There we go. Okay, so we want our number to always have a K in it. That's our objective. We want to always have at least 10,000 manpower. Sorry, money. And we'll have to increase that number as we become richer, of course. Alrighty then. Should we be doing something with that? So much tributary. Yeah, Waka is pretty close. Clicking on that flag should obviously take you to the diplomatic screen, don't you think? Maybe right-click on it does. I should check. Do. So I want to win these sieges, ideally. Oh, I didn't build any freaking cannons. Should have done that. Should definitely have done that. Alright, we've won one. And I don't want to have to fight them because I'd like to conserve manpower even though we have a stupidly high amount. Come on, just win it now. Ah, water shortage, that's at least progress. Easy win here. Not if they're in force. Get in there. I think we should go down to speed 3. I've got 2 used to try to make this mod run as fast as possible because it's often very slow. So I should get back into the habit of slowing it down a bit here. Let's go and start sieging the real target. Win the siege. Do it. I believe. Ah, humbug. Alright, we've got... Once we go up to about... Yeah, once we go up to 12k, that's when I'll start spending some cash. Come on, I believe. 42%. Ah, water shortage. That's progress at least. Wait, that's not progress? Oh god, we're capped out. That's really annoying. It's going to take a while. We need cannons, really. We can practice on the ruins of the Great Wall. Let's get some trade power. There we go. Okay. You, good sir. You ready to tributize? No, we'll come back. I'm really looking forward to having, you know, all our nobles and things, our estates having no privileges. It makes a lot of sense that our nobles have lots of privileges because, you know, we went from a little area here to a whole freaking country. You bet we had to delegate. You bet we had to make promises that certain people's independence would be protected in exchange for this growth. In exchange for their aid in this growth. I mean, obviously. So, it makes a lot of sense that we'd start off with some estates that were quite powerful. No, that cost Diplo power. I was thinking, you know, we'd want to make our tributaries individually weak, but it's not necessary. This province I want. Since it's... no, not in the main peace deal. That was nearly a mistake. Yeah, I want this province because it's in our trade zone. We need this entire trade zone under our control. Boom. Great. And we are going to be able to core it because it neighbours a vassal. Oh, yeah, they've changed the trade company region. Or rather, they haven't changed the trade company regions. They've changed the restriction on them. Oh, and they've changed them. Indochina didn't used to be this big. In fact, I don't think Indochina used to exist. I think this was just kind of South China. This area was described as. Okay, that's really cool. Okay, so there's new trade company regions, and there's no longer the restriction that if your capital is in a trade company, you can't have other trade companies on the same continent. So we can have trade companies in India. What? India's one trade company? Holy hell! That's really cool. And Japan is in the trade company region. Japan needs to be subjugated by us, I think. At the very least, they need to all be tributaries. I think I might seize the important trading cities as well. So we'll own Nagasaki, we'll own Kyoto, Tokyo, we'll own whatever this is. Osaka. Awesome. Well, with our first land grab for quite a while accomplished, in the next episode we shall establish our little trade company region down here. But until then, thank you so very much for watching, and I do hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.